All right. Well, in the interest of time, I think we should get started. Hello, everyone who is here in the room. It's great to have you on this crazy weather day, crazy world day. We're excited that everyone is here to spend their time with us. My name is Valerie Aceta. I am the new president of the Alabama chapter of the Alabama Voice Foundation. I'm going to share my screen so we can introduce our new leadership team that is kicking off with the January 2026 meeting. In the room with us, we have Elizabeth Benson, our current past president, who will be shepherding us here over the next couple of years. Molly Adams is here, our president-elect. And we are excited to welcome 4 new faces to our leadership team. Bambi Reynolds, our new membership director. Charlotte Lee, our new secretary and treasurer. Sarah Pickett, our social media director. And our early career professional, a new role that we're creating this year, which is so exciting, Kyle Doherty from UAB. We are thrilled to have this team. We would like to just say a few words before we kick off with the main event today. We have a couple of folks that are leaving our leadership team that we are just so grateful for. Levada Harrison, I'm not sure if she's in the room quite yet, but she's been our secretary treasurer for the last 4 years. She's a professor of voice at the University of Alabama, and she has just shared her beautiful spirit and her amazing heart, and we're so grateful for her. Elizabeth, will you share a few words about Edie Hapner, please?
Yes, I want to just say a few words. Some of you may not be aware that before Dr. Edie Hapner moved to Alabama, we didn't have a chapter of the Voice Foundation here. This community exists only because she chose to give of her time and get us started. So not only is she an internationally respected, renowned SLP clinician and co-director of the UAB Voice Center, she's also a generous colleague and mentor. During the first year of the pandemic, while she was new to Alabama, she used what some might call the snowball sampling recruitment to recruit enough founding members to qualify us for establishment of our chapter. And she recruited the first volunteer chapter council, which I was able to serve on as secretary. She served as our first president and set up all of the founding documents, finances, and other tedious procedures. She dreamed big and brought us all along on the journey. She personally recruited me to take up leadership as our next president and has continued to mentor and guide the chapter tirelessly for more than 5 years now. And she shared her incredible network with us, connected us to some of the leading experts in voice across disciplines, from SLP fellows to laryngologists to Feldenkrais and Alexander technique practitioners. And as she steps away from the council, we know that our work will continue because of the foundation that she has built in this community of voice experts. So she continues to show us that a determined individual can achieve a lot, but a determined community can achieve far more than any individual could imagine. Dr. Hapner, we thank you for your service, your leadership, and your tremendous investment in our community. We will miss you.
Thank you so much. You made me teary, Elizabeth, so I'm going to turn this off. But can I just say thank you so much to this group? I don't know what I would have done without Elizabeth and Valerie, who have been there since the beginning. And so I'm really hopeful with this new team that you can continue to stir the interest of people in the state of Alabama and beyond for voice. And I can continue to watch for this from the sidelines and do whatever I can do to help. I am so proud of this group and so proud of what you all have done so far. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Edie. You're the best. So we would like to encourage you, please, to save the date. We don't have a date yet, but we will. We are going to do something really fun for World Voice Day this year. So we will be in touch as we get our ideas together. But now for the main event, we are so thrilled to start 2026 with a presentation by Madeline Miskie Yeager on self-myofascial release, an accessible practice for vocal transformation. You can read Madeline's bio here, but she is the owner and founder of Windsong Voice and Yoga, as a registered yoga teacher on top of being having a doctorate in voice. So we are just so thrilled to have her. And I'm going to stop sharing my screen and hand it over to you.
Hi there, everyone. Thank you all so much for welcoming me. Thank you especially to Elizabeth. We really connected at the ICVT conference this summer and had so much to share and talk about, and I'm so pleased and grateful to her for sharing the information that I was able to pass along at that workshop and send it along to all of you. Also, always grateful to all of my singing teachers and my yoga mentors, current, past, and even future, and also my dear Maryland, DC Nats chapter. And thank you so much, Valerie, for connecting with me and getting all the logistics together, and for Sarah for getting the social media post up. I really appreciated that. And thank you, all of you that I'm just meeting today. There are a million things that you can do on a Sunday evening, and I'm really honored that you've chosen to be here this evening with me and with each other. So I'm going to talk as little about myself as I can. I just want to give you a background for what my work is like, and then we'll jump right into the topic. So I am a professional voice teacher, yoga teacher. I consider myself a storyteller, and above all, a eternal student of the human instrument. I am a registered yoga teacher through Yoga Alliance, and I am also a continuing education provider for other yoga teachers through Yoga Alliance. And as a business owner of Windsong Voice and Yoga, my main mission is to empower individuals to create and cultivate and discover and uncover confidence, freedom, and joy in their body, breath, and voice from an inside-out approach. So why did I go down this rabbit hole of yoga and myofascial release? I did it out of necessity. When I was halfway through my D.M.A, I was diagnosed with vocal nodules, just soft nodules, and I changed teachers, and I wasn't getting better fast enough. I went to a wonderful SLP, a wonderful laryngologist, and the swelling went down. It was given the okay, but I found that the SLP exercises, apologize to all the SLPs in the room, but they were telling me to do things like 1, 2, 3, which was fine for speaking, but it just couldn't cut it in terms of the gymnastics that I had to do. And so I began my journey into yoga, into the body. And I realized pretty quickly that there was a lot that I couldn't feel about my body. I couldn't feel my breath. I couldn't really feel my tongue tension that, my teachers over and over and over said that I had. And it was very, very frustrating. So once I was down the rabbit hole with yoga for a while, I started getting really tight from doing all those chaturanga push-ups, and went to a yoga therapist friend of mine who took voice lessons with me, and we had this wonderful exchange where she had me lying on tennis balls and releasing my feet with golf balls, and all of a sudden I realized, wow, this is really wonderful for making my shoulders relax, but wow, this makes my voice sound deeper and more full and rich. So I was a poor grad student at the time, didn't have a lot of extra cash. Maybe some of us can relate to that. I wish I could have afforded a massage every week at the massage studio, but I just didn't have the cash. So this practice gave me really affordable way to manage to manage tension, and to slowly, and with the combination of yoga and movement, to make some real profound changes in my voice. I feel like I've been kind of in a cave for about a decade and then some, kind of reprogramming my breath and my posture and everything else to include thoughts, ideas, beliefs, emotions, the whole thing. So as many of you know, and are probably a lot more knowledgeable about than me, nodules are the result of a behavior, a pattern, right? A way of singing, a way of producing the voice. In my case, I had acid reflux, and I also had high stress levels, tons of pressure. I was a fellowship recipient, and my mentors were breathing down my neck and saying things like, everything you do has to be perfect. That in combination with poor posture, overuse, and overworking, because I wasn't making that much money, so I said yes to every job. That's kind of the story behind the vocal nodules. So really what I do is I help people to kind of get to the bottom of the root causes of their patterning. I help people with their breath, their posture, excess tension, and then I integrate that with voice use. It's sort of a combination. So let's jump right in. I won't spend too much time talking about the anatomy physiology, but I do want to give a little bit of background, and then we'll have our workshop portion where you get to experience and feel and sense into how this practice can help you personally and hopefully help your students and your clients. So what is fascia? And I'm going to give you a textbook definition. This is from David Lisondek, Fascia, What It Is and Why It Matters. Great book. Very, very, very dense, very medically packed with lots of terms that I don't know, that I had to look up. But there's this wonderful definition. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but essentially the fascial system consists of the three-dimensional continuum of soft, collagen-containing, loose and dense, fibrous connective tissues that permeate the body. And then a little bit further down the definition, the fascial system surrounds, interweaves between, and interpenetrates all organs, muscles, bones, and nerve fibers, endowing the body with structure and providing an environment that enables all body systems to operate in an integrated manner. And that's from Schlepp et al. From 2019. So a relatively recent definition of fascia. So this connective tissue, it's made of collagen, elastin, and cells called fibroblasts, which are the kind of construction workers that they make changes in the structural makeup. There's also this liquidy stuff that consists of, that's called the extracellular matrix, contains hyaluronan. That's a mouthful to say, but it goes through pretty much the whole body, as I mentioned in the definition. Now, there are two types of fascia that we're going to be concerned with today, and that is superficial fascia and deeper fascia, specifically myofascia. So let's talk first about superficial fascia. That is, everybody hold your hand up, and if you take your opposite hand fingers, you just kind of pinch the top of your hand and lift up the skin there and just wiggle it around. That's that fatty insulated layer underneath your skin, okay, between the skin and the deeper muscle, okay, and that is just made of a looser, more gelatinous combination of those items, the collagen, elastin, and cells, along with the more liquid-like extracellular matrix, okay. So, and then we have the myofascia, which is what is pretty much the star of the show today. So when we talk about myo, I remember in pedagogy learning that singing is a myoelastic aerodynamic event, right? Thank you, Dr. Scott McCoy. So myo refers to muscle, and elastic, obviously it's made of elastin, and muscle and fascia. So muscle tissue by itself would look like a pile of ground hamburger, or if you're a vegetarian, the Beyond stuff, right? It doesn't have a lot of structure by itself. And myofascia is, and all of fascia really, is innervated. So it says it supports all systems, right? So you've got nerves going through it, you've got blood vessels going through it, you've got lymph vessels going through it, pumping the lymphatic fluid through the body, which is key for our immune system. And essentially, I'll show you. I've got just one slide. I'm going to do a quick screen share so you can see what myofascia is. All right, I'm going to share it briefly with you. Okay. All right, share, and I'm going to pop it up here. So, yep. Continue to share this window. Great. Okay. So that's me. Hi. Give me a call. Send me an email. But this is what we're going to talk about. Okay. So myofascia structure organization. So you can see on the left, we've got this, this bone. And then the myofascia really, it actually forms the tendon that attaches to the periosteum, which is that the spongy stuff that covers the bone. Then you've got this outer layer wrapping around the muscle belly. That's called the epimysium. Then you can see you've got these little bundles of muscle cells. That's known, those are wrapped up in another layer. It's like saran wrap, kind of, called the perimysium. And then inside, I'm going to zoom over to here, we've got this single fiber, the endomysium. The endomysium, so this is a little confusing because the arrow is pointing to just one of these little dots, which you can see here is a single muscle fiber, okay? And it goes on and on and on down into very small units, okay? And so that's all I've got for you in terms of slides, but I've got a wonderful visual. I'm so excited. So think about it as, I've got this little grapefruit here, and we've got all this pith that is surrounding the grapefruit, wrapping up each one of our individual muscles, right? And then if you would peel that away, I'm so excited about this demo. If you would peel that away, you can see you've got all the little sections. So this would be that epimysium wrapping around. Then we've got the smaller sections, and they're wrapping the perimysium, okay? Then if you would take a single unit and then just pop it open, you've got these little tiny juice pouches. That would be the single, the smallest unit of fascia. So I'm going to eat some citrus later, but that's a fun way if you have students to to talk about this. It's a very classic example, and ideally we want the fascia to slide and glide. Now, what happens with fascia is that it tends to, if we don't move or if we don't manipulate the tissue, it starts sticking to itself. Like I mentioned, saran wrap, right? So it sticks to itself, and then we get stiff, we get tight, we have adhesions, we have knots, we have patterns, right? So let me just pop out of this. All right. So myofascial release is the practice of taking, any kind of external tool. Now, usually, you can see over here, I've got way too many yoga props and tools. You're usually taking something like a tennis ball, or I use also inflatable, soft inflatable balls, various rollers. Today we're going to just use our hands, okay? But it's basically manually manipulating the tissue with a tool or with your hand, and that stimulates blood flow. It stimulates the sensory nerves that give information to the nervous system. And I'll just list through some of the benefits of self-myofascial release. So by manipulating the tissue in whatever way, there's many techniques. We can release excess tension. We can improve our circulation, improve our nerve function. It can be really helpful for people that have neuropathy and whatnot, improve lymphatic flow. And then we're improving our proprioception, our awareness of our body in space, as well. So things like posture. Oh, okay. As well as interoception, which is our body's feeling sense of itself. Like, oh, I guess my stomach hurts, or oh, I guess I'm a little stiff in my traps, something like that. So we start to, by stimulating those nerves like blood flow. So we're improving their function. And then it always feels, there's a lot of scientific evidence around this topic right now, but it always feels kind of magical to me. When you combine self-myofascial release with things like movement, right? Yoga postures, stretches, even strength building exercises, you have the potential to optimize your posture and your range of motion. So it's really terrific. So how does it help us as singers? Let's get right down to it. And I'd like to share with you a quote from Jill Miller, who is the creator of Tune Up Fitness, which is there's all these different brands of myofascial release products. You can do it with 2 tennis balls and a squishy ball and a blanket, but this is the world we live in, right? But I love, she's a real expert, and she Jill Miller took voice lessons when she was growing up, so she understands like what it's like to, work on the breath. And she says, quote, "Vocal production comes from generating power from your deep intrinsic core musculature and relaxing your neck and upper chest muscles to allow air to pass through your larynx, out your mouth, and into the world. Paradoxically, the more relaxed your throat, the more you can control your vocal cords and manipulate the phonics. This makes singing the most controlled, out-of-control thing one can do with one's body." Jill Miller. So I just love that quote. It's very validating with the work that I do. So the things that can really help with singing is, number one, improve our body awareness. A lot of people, I'm sure a lot of our singers, our students are stuck in their head. Their biggest problem is that they can't feel. We ask them to change something, they can't feel it. They simply cannot feel it. So the more we can improve that body awareness, the better for them. Okay, I know that was one of my biggest frustrations. I couldn't feel anything. And it's like, thank you very much. I know that I'm doing X, Y, Z, but guess what? I can't feel it. Another thing that self-myofascial release helps with is to improve breath awareness. How many of us, even working with SLP, a big root of the problems that people experience with their voice is because of a breath pattern, because they're lifting their chest, they're lifting their shoulders, there's excess, they're over breathing, maybe they're under breathing because they can't feel, maybe they're over engaging their abdomen, we've got chronic hoarseness. So all kind of things that people can't feel. So once we stimulate those muscles, we become more aware, we can create change, right? In addition, with the breath, right? The breath is our entry point to the autonomic nervous system. With the breath, we can have the power to help singers who are struggling with performance anxiety. Maybe they even get nervous in a lesson. Maybe they get nervous when they're speaking in front of a group. We've all seen those clients. We've all seen those people. Breath is that gateway into the nervous system. And actually, what we're going to do in a couple of minutes, a lot of those parasympathetic nerves, including the vagus. The vagus goes, down through the throat, heart, and gut. But there's other nerves that emerge from the spinal column into the face. And so releasing muscles in the face can help to stimulate those nerves, helping us shift over. Also in the sacrum, parasympathetic dominant nerves is emerging there. So releasing the glutes and pelvis can help to calm people down. Craniosacral therapy, a whole a whole world of, those parasympathetic nerves and manipulating alignment there. That is not my bag, but check it out. So what I found is by using these breath techniques, these myofascial techniques, it helps us bring the nervous system down. So the way I explain it is, if we start calm, cool, and collected, we know that when we sing, we're going to come up to that sympathetic arousal. However, if we start here, then once we start singing, maybe we'll end up here. So starting with a grounded, easy, relaxed nervous system, relaxed body, and then we sing from there. We're teaching the body to down regulate and connect that experience of vocalization and calm breath with feeling grounded and relaxed. It also can improve resonance because it's, stimulates circulation of blood, all those fluids. Vibration travels through liquid, right? It doesn't just resonate, in the vocal tract, in the chest cavity. It flows through liquid material in our body, through solid material in our body. If you ever tried to play a drum and you brace your arms and shoulders and you smack the drum, I wish I had a big conga drum. I would do it for you right now. But if you brace your arms, your shoulders, the tone of the drum is going to be muted. Whereas if you relax your shoulders and you allow the energy to flow through the arms, you'll get a full resonant drum tone. So, and you'll be able to feel that. And then it helps us to also just tap into the present moment, which is that's where we make art, right? We make art in the right here and the right now. And if we are breathing, feeling, sensing, communicating in the present moment, then isn't that where we want to be? That's where I want to be. So those are some singer specific benefits. And overall, just to sum it up, I find that what it's done for me, it's been life-changing. And what I've seen it do for people that I work with is that it gives us the opportunity to repattern, right? How empowering is that if you feel like you can do something on your own and you don't have to wait until your next PT appointment, you don't have to wait until your next massage, you don't have to wait until your next lesson. I did a workshop at Salisbury University a few months ago, and we had them doing tennis balls, and they came up to me at our chapter Nats auditions, and they said, like, Miss Miskie, like, look, I have my tennis ball. I just did it in the practice room. Like, I could, I feel so great. So it's really, really empowering, these little tools we can give our students. Okay, now before we go into the workshop, Valerie, what time are we cutting off?
We are meant to go until about 6:15. If you want to have questions, we can go until about 6:10, or we can work all the way until 6:15.
Okay. All right. I'm purposely trying to talk really fast so that I can slow down right now. Okay. Because you'll want to really take your time here with this next portion. So now we get to experience self-myofascial release, a practice to transform your voice. Let's do it. Quick kind of housekeeping question. Can you hear my piano? Okay, great. Okay, so basically I'm doing this same format as I did at ICVT, where we're going to start out with a vocal exercise just to give you a baseline. It's kind of a boring exercise, but you're going to do the same one each time. And we'll do about 3 repetitions each time. And you'll get to see how this exercise and your voice evolves and changes throughout. So just to get a baseline, let's begin. We'll do do, excuse me, we're gonna go yo, 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 and breathe in. Good, 2 more of those. I wish I could hear y'all. Yo, 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 yo. Last one. Yo, 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 yo. Fantastic. Okay, so we're going to begin. We're going to kind of go from the ground up. So first thing we're going to do is access the abdomen. We're going to use a very simple technique called contract, relax. Okay, so what you're going to do is you can stay seated. You're going to take one hand to your upper abdomen, just, relatively like between your navel and the bottom of the sternum, and then you'll take your other hand, hand at the navel, pinky moving down. So you're really feeling the front of your belly. And then what we're going to do together is what I call a birthday candle breath. It's like blowing out your candles. So you'll take, I'll talk you through the whole thing and then we'll do it together. So you'll take a comfortable breath in, like you're breathing in something really delicious. And then you'll exhale powerfully as though you're blowing out all of your birthday candles. And you'll squeeze your belly without rounding down as though you're going to do a crunch. You're going to exhale all of your air out, exhale completely. And then when you're completely empty, you'll just soften the abdomen and allow and invite the breath in. Since we've created a vacuum, that should happen automatically. And then we'll take a breath cycle in between. That's just so you don't get lightheaded, okay? Here we go. And here we go. We'll take, let's take 3 rounds. Okay. Take a comfortable breath in. Exhale, blow it out. Squeeze your belly, soften your jaw, soften your throat. Let go and breathe in. Normal exhale, relax, sink into your chair. You can close the eyes if you like. Inhale comfortably. Exhale, blow it out. Soften your shoulders. Let go, breathe in. Exhale, relax. Nice. Inhale. Exhale, blow it out. Let go and breathe in. Exhale, relax. Nice job. All right, we're gonna do not just the front of the abdomen, but around the sides and the back. So take your top hand and bring it down just so that the palm is over the navel. Take your opposite hand and then grab your side waist, like really grab some flesh there, okay? And we'll do the same thing on this side. So you'll wanna feel the side waist expand when you breathe in, okay? Again, 3 rounds each side. Inhale. Exhale, blow it out. Relax the head here. Soften and breathe in. Exhale, relax. Comfortable breath in here. Exhale, blow it out. Let go and breathe into your side. Exhale, sink into your chair. Gorgeous. Last one. I think I might have done one too many. Oh, wow. Inhale. Exhale, blow it out. Let go and breathe into your side. Exhale, relax. Let's switch sides. Take your hand, opposite hand to your belly, opposite hand to your side waist. Really grab some flesh there. Nice, comfortable inhale through the nose. Exhale, blow it out through the mouth. Feel your throat soft in an up position. Let go, breathe in. Exhale, sink into your chair. Inhaling again. Exhale so strong, all the breath out. When you're empty, softening, let go, breathe in. Exhale, relax. Inhale again. Exhale, blow it out. Wonderful. Let go and breathe in. Exhale, relax. Awesome. We're going to release the hands down. And then just take a couple breaths here, getting a three-dimensional sense for the abdomen here, sides and the front. And then last but not least, we'll release the back. This technique is just very simple. It's called contract, relax. Pretty self-explanatory. So for the back, what you'll want to do is you're gonna just feel into the tissue between the bottom ribs and top of the pelvis, okay? And that's where we're going to find some elongation when we fold. So if you have a really tight lower back, what I want you to do is just lean over onto your elbows, okay? Now, if you find it easy for you to fold over and bring your chest towards your thighs, you can do that. You could also bring a pillow onto your lap and just get some padding underneath you. If you're folding down to your chest, you could grab opposite forearms behind your back. Just allow the forearms to rest on your back. Okay, now you could stay in your fold or your lean. And I'm going to sit up, but you all stay folded. And we'll take the 3 rounds of our birthday candle breath again. Okay, so we'll begin. Inhale comfortably. Exhale powerfully. Blow it out. Let go and breathe it in. Exhale, relax and sink down. Inhale again. Exhale, blow out your breath. Squeeze. Let go and breathe into your back. Feel the bottom ribs expanding like fish gills. Exhale, relax, sink down. Head is heavy, jaws soft. Again, breathe in comfortably. Exhale, blow it out, everything out. Squeeze. Let go and breathe into your back. And exhale, relax. Everyone drop your arms down. Press down into your feet and slowly roll up, keeping your chin to your chest until you're all the way up. Good. Hopefully everyone's feeling really fabulous. So you get that 3-dimensional expansion of the abdomen. I like to think about it as a little like an inner tube. I'm sure you all have many even better images than me. But yeah, you're expanding all the way around. And then, oh, Sarah, you raised your hand. Give me 1 second, okay? Let's go through, we're gonna go through our vocal exercise, okay? So now it's your chance to try that out again. So take 2. As you breathe in, sense into your abdominal muscles. Inhale. Yo, 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 yo. Yo, 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 yo. Take a delicious breath in. Yo, 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 yo. Last one, breathe. Yo, 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 yo. Excellent. All right, Sarah, go ahead and unmute yourself. Go ahead with your question.
Yes, thank you. When I was wondering when you're doing the breathing exercise and you would say squeeze,
Mm-hmm.
are we, where are we focusing that squeeze? Is it always abdominal, or are we focusing on squeezing that muscle or that area that we're wanting to then release?
Really, it's pretty much when I say squeeze, it's just synonymous with contract your abdomen.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, that's it. Good question. Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, so next we'll move on to the rib cage. So let's begin with we'll repeat that birthday candle breath and feel into the ribs moving, the rib cage moving front to back as well as from side to side. Good. So you'll take one hand to the front of your chest and sternum, and then you'll take your opposite hand out to the side, and you'll internally rotate that shoulder and bend your elbow. Place the hand behind your back somewhere, okay? Hopefully you have your hand somewhere along your upper back spine or back of the rib cage. You can walk it up as high as you can. And then just get a sense of the heart moving forward and the upper back spine moving back. Good. We'll take 3 rounds of our breath here. And I want you to feel for when you release the abdomen and breathe in, I want you to feel for the sternum releasing down. Okay, so instead of what we see so often in students and clients, where is it like lifting and compressing here, can you think of expanding forward? It's like forward and down, which is really nice for the throat. Okay, 3 rounds here. You can also stand if you wish, up to you. Here we go. We'll take a comfortable breath in. Exhale, blow the breath out. Contract your abdomen. Very good. When you are empty, soften the belly. Breathe in. Feel the heart moving forward and back. Exhale, relax. Again, inhale. Exhale, blow out your breath. Head stays floating, jaw stays heavy. Let go and breathe in. Exhale, relax. Good. Once again, inhale. Exhale, powerfully exhale everything out. Feel the whole torso contract and compress. Let go, breathe in. And exhale, relax. Excellent. Then we're going to bring our hands onto our lateral ribs. So you can take your thumbs to your armpits to feel your upper ribs. You can take your hands to your side ribs, or you can take your hands to your bottom rib. It doesn't matter. Just somewhere along the side of your rib cage. And you'll want to feel that side to side expansion here. Same thing. You can close the eyes or keep them open. Feel the shoulder blades just dropping down away from your ears. Awesome. Comfortable breath in, expand. Exhale, blow it out. Let go and breathe in. Exhale, relax, sink down into your chair. Inhale again. Exhale the breath out. Release and breathe in. Feel the collarbones broaden. Exhale, relax. Once again, inhale. Exhale, blow it out. Let go and breathe in. And exhale, release the hands down. Awesome job. All right, so now we have that 360 all the way around abdomen and ribs. We're going to do more with the ribs in a second. But I like to just imagine the the ribs and belly expanding. I know in like classic pedagogy, we call it, apacho breathing, thoraco or abdominal thoraco or thoraco abdominal. I can't remember which breathing that can be used to describe that breath where both the ribs and abdomen are expanding in all directions. So let's go back to our vocal exercise. I know it's kind of boring, but it's a science experiment. Here we go. Yo, 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 and breathe. Yo, 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 yo. Take your time. Yo, 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 yo. Breathe in. Yo, 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 yo. Excellent. Now, we're going to go a little deeper since we do have the time. I'm thrilled. We're going to go a little bit deeper into the rib cage, and we're going to target the intercostal muscles, those set of muscles in between each set of ribs. Most of you know that, but I understand we have a couple of students here, so that's exciting. Everyone, you're going to take your thumb. Let's start with a right hand. I'll mirror you. Right hand thumb. And you're going to place it between two low ribs. We'll probably do about maybe 6 or 7 or 8 reps on this first side. And so your thumb is just pressing gently between those two ribs. I don't want to hear about any bruises tomorrow, okay? So just gentle pressure towards the midline, and then if you can, slightly to the posterior, okay? Slightly back. And you're going to relax your opposite arm down by your side. And I'm going to come away from here so you can see the whole thing. Okay. So from here, we're going to let that opposite arm kind of dangle down. And we'll get into a rhythm with this. You're going to breathe in to your thumb and side bend to your left. You're going to exhale, soften your body here. You're going to breathe in, come back up to center. So your thumb is like along the side seam of your shirt. Walk the thumb up another set of ribs. Inhale, side bend. Exhale, relax. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, change. Walk the thumb up again. Inhale, side bend. Exhale, relax your neck, shoulder, opposite arm. Inhale, come up. Exhale, walk it up. Inhale, side bend. Exhale, chill out, stay there. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, change. Wonderful. We'll do 4 more. Inhale, side bend. Exhale, relax. Throat relaxes. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, walk it up. We're about chest level. Inhale, side bend. Exhale, soften. Head and neck too. Inhale, come on up. So we start to see our holding patterns. Walk it up. Inhale, side bend, where we help out with our neck and our head and our shoulders. Good. Inhale, come back up. Good, and we'll take one more. So you're gonna get your thumb up, all up in your armpit, all up in your stuff. It's kind of like, I like to put my elbow down like I've got a little backpack or a bag. Inhale, side bend. Exhale, relax. Inhale, come on up. And exhale, take your hands to your thighs and maybe close your eyes. And notice your breath. Notice if one side feels a little bit more expansive, more spacious than the other. Maybe some people experience more warmth, more tingling. All good, it's all good. And then when you're ready, we'll begin our second side. You're gonna drop your right arm down You're going to bring your left thumb to 2 low ribs. Just gently press between the 2 ribs and then towards the midline and then slightly to the posterior, slightly back. Inhale, side bend. It's like I'm a little teapot. Exhale, relax. Inhale to come up. Exhale, change, walk it up. Inhale, find your side bend. Exhale, relax. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, change. Inhale, side bend. Breathe into your thumb. Exhale, soften. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, change. Nice. Inhale, side bend. Exhale, relax. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, change. Let's go with 3 more, 4 more. Inhale, side bend. Exhale. That bottom arm is like jello. Good. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, change. Good. Inhale, side bend. Exhale, relax. Inhale, come on up. Good. Thumb in your armpit, maybe elbow down if you can. Inhale, side bend. Exhale, sink down. Inhale, sit tall. And exhale, change. So good. I love it. Y'all are such terrific participants. Shrug your shoulders up, back, and down. Again, up, back, and down. Squeeze your shoulder blades together so much, like you're trying to squeeze a credit card between your shoulder blades. Back and down. Okay. Remember our friends, the vocal exercise is coming back for you. Here we go. Comfortable, easy breath in. Yo, 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 yo. Calm breath in. Yo, 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 yo. Yo, 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 yo. Last one. Yo, 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 yo. Excellent. Okay. All right. So there's so many things we can do, but I'm going to choose the most salient points. Okay. So what do a lot of people come yelling and screaming about at their lessons? Like, my jaw, my neck. Oh my gosh. So let's do the jaw and the neck. Okay. So I'm going to start with, I'll start with the neck. I should have put my hair back. Okay. So you're going to take your hands, just rub them together, generating some warmth. And then you're going to place your hands, the palms face down, on your upper back and the back of your neck. And then you're going to use your hands, your fingers, just pull the flesh of your upper back forward. Okay. And all the while we're doing these upper body, neck, and face releases, keep your breath, keep that 360 calm, grounded breath. Very good. Getting into those upper traps that everybody loves. I know. Very good. And then release down. Bring your chin to your chest, interlace your fingers, and float the hands up to the back of your head. Very good. Stay there. Feel the shoulder blades dropping down. Use the weight of your arms without pulling. Soften and widen your upper back. Soften and widen the back of your throat. Imagine the opposite of a stressed out breath here. Very good. And then you're going to float the hands down and float the head up. Great. Take your left hand and we're going to use the thumb and 3 fingertips place the hand at the base of the neck and just gently, so now we're gonna deal with our superficial fascia here. Just gently pull the flesh forward towards the throat. Very light, light touch here. Obviously we've got some major north-south arteries and veins here. Also lymph here. Very good. And then we're gonna take our hands, stack your palms on your chest, and actually if you can have like skin contact, that'll be better. So we're gonna get a sense of the superficial fascia coming down away from the chin and throat, okay? So now listen carefully. You're gonna inhale, look up. Do not do what I'm about to do. Don't do this, okay? Keep the back of the neck long. So you're just looking up, inhale. And then you could close your mouth and feel the chin reaching up. You could jut your jaw forward. You could stay here, or if you'd like to move with it, you'll exhale, bring the chin to the chest. And inhale, look up. And keep moving like that for a few rounds. And the idea here is with repetitive movement, like here, this isn't necessarily a release, but we're stretching it, okay? This is the idea is as we repeat each repetition, each iteration gets easier, the tissues become more pliable, etc. And then we'll take one more round, looking up, and then looking down. Excellent. And then from there, we're going to take a release for the digastric, the anterior belly of the digastric, which is instrumental in swallowing. Also, it's all connected to the larynx. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your thumbs behind your chin and you're going to hook them. You're going to hook them underneath and behind the jaw. Okay. Just knead the muscles there. And then you're going to work your way along. So it's not on the jaw, it's underneath and behind. You're going to knead your thumbs behind the jaw. Follow the line of the jaw all the way back towards the ears. And then come back forward. Very good. Now this one, we're going to do one side at a time. This is a little freaky. So you're going to take your right hand to your larynx. And I love the fact that everyone knows where that is. I don't have to explain to this crowd. And you're going to take your larynx over to the right. Okay? Then you're going to take your left thumb underneath your jaw, underneath and behind the jaw. And as you have the larynx over to the side, you're going to slide the tip of the thumb back towards. Oh, it's so interesting. Let's just say that. And I'll have you do 5, 4. Keep the breath calm. 3. 2. And 1. And release. Shrug your shoulders up, back, and down. That one kind of freaks me out a little bit, to be honest. Okay, so then you're going to take your larynx with your left hand. Take the larynx over to the left. Opposite right thumb behind the jaw. And then slide the thumb. Very good. 5, 4. You go at your own pace. I'm just a musician who likes to count. 3, 2, and 1. And done. Good. Shrug your shoulders up, back, and down. Take a yawn, a stretch, and a swallow. Even if it's a fake yawn, you won't offend me. If it's real, it's fine. And swallow and reset. Okay, here we go. Let's come back to our exercise. It's a science experiment. Here we go. Yo, 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 yo. Yo, 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 yo. Yo, 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 yo. And just one more here. Yo, 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 yo. Lovely. Okay, I wish I could hear all of you. I really do. Okay, we're going to do 2 more releases before we wrap it up. All right. So you're going to take, we're going to get into the masseter and pterygoid muscles, okay? So you're going to take, you could use your thumbs to do this. You're going to find the hollows of your cheeks where your cheek kind of meets your jaw, okay? Very good. And then what you're going to do is, I've got my piano here. You're going to lean over. So basically, you're not just poking in, you're poking in, and then you're going to try and it's almost like you're plowing the flesh this way, okay, at a diagonal, okay? Then I'm going to take my elbows and I'm going to rest on the top of my piano. So if you're at a desk, perfect place to just lean and let your body just relax. This is just a simple compression, okay? So you're just going to breathe here, soften your jaw, soften your throat. Keep in mind that vowel shape. Keep the neck relaxed here. 3. Every exhale, I want you to imagine your head getting a little heavier. 2. 1, good, and then you're going to open and close your mouth, okay? And it doesn't have to be a lot. It can just be minimal. It can just, and if you have folks that have TMJ, it's not about, it's not about how wide can I open my mouth. You can have them open like a half an inch or, however much is accessible for them. Good, let's do that for 5. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. And then you'll sit up and then you're just going to massage with your fingertips the side of the jaw. Make fists with your hands, and I want you to drag your knuckles down the side of your jaw, okay? Drag it down. Wonderful work. Okay. Next, before we go on to our grand finale of our exercise, I'm so excited. You're going to take your fingers to your temples, okay? Peace fingers to your temples. You can just massage that a little bit. And then we're going to do the same thing as we did with the jaw release, okay? You're going to bring your elbows down to your desk, or if you're an intensity junkie, I get it. You would lean over onto the elbows onto your knees, okay? So whatever is sounding good for you, go ahead and do that. And again, you just feel the skin. You can compress, just feeling the skin kind of getting dragged up like the facelift release or something. And or you could just let your head hang and just kind of massage the temples. Just be creative. You can be creative with it. Compression does quite a lot. A lot of people who love to be busy and love to do things, I try and give them things to do, because compression releases is just like you doing nothing except breathe, be present, and access gravity and let your body go. That's it. It's not about reps and calories for sure. Good, and then you'll open and close your mouth several times here. Yeah, it doesn't have to be a lot. It doesn't have to be a big deal. And when I do these, I usually give people 5 to 10 reps or so. Good. And then you'll slowly sit up, massage that out, and then you can take your fingertips, keep the facelift going. So this temporalis goes all along the sides of the head. Give yourself a little facelift. You can just kind of scrub the sides of your head. If you want, you can take little circles, make it your own, right? And then relax the muscles around your eyes. We could have, one of these times, we could have a fascia facial. That's fun. Actually, we should do that sometime when you sing into the sinuses. Fabulous. All right, grand finale, everybody. Alabama Voice Foundation chapter. Warm up your pipes. Here we go. Let's do, here we go. Yo, yo. I was like, what the heck vowel is it? Yo. Here we go. Yo, 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 yo. Good. Breath into the abdomen. Yo, 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 yo. Good. Feel the ribs expanding. Yo, 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 yo. Good. Feel the neck and shoulders soften. Yo, 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 yo. We're gonna go back up because that's too low for me. Good. Soften the jaw. Yo, 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 yo. Very nice. Soften the forehead and the eyes. Yo, 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 yo. All right, everybody. That's all I got for you today. I hope I was efficient with the time. And please let me know if you have, how much time do we have for questions?
We've got about 5 minutes for questions, 6 minutes. So if we, folks, you can raise your hand
or type it in the chat if you have
or
a
type
question.
in the chat.
Yeah, type it in the chat. That would probably be the easiest way since we don't have. I always want to. I always want to. I always want to like give as much information as I can, and so that tends to take away from question time. So I apologize for that. Does anybody have so self-myofascial release, there's, like I said, there's so many different like brands of stuff. Oh, there's Edie. Yes. Okay. So on my website, I have like a little write-up, like what is self-myofascial release. If you like, I'm happy to send a PDF of our sequence today to this group. Hopefully that would be helpful so that you can hopefully use some of the techniques that we did today with your clients, with yourself, practice it on your own, enjoy. I also, yes, Sarah, absolutely will. So, and then I have an online library of videos. They're classes. It's self-myofascial. I have all kind of different classes. I have about 30 videos. And they are self-myofascial release. My biggest category is self-myofascial release and yoga. So it'll be like release something and then we do a stretch, and then release something else and then do a stretch. So I have that as a resource. Yeah. Okay. Yes. I will. I'll share the link. Okay. It looks like we have some more questions coming up. Yes, Elizabeth, go ahead. What have you got?
Yeah, I just wanted to ask, since you started integrating this work, do you notice as a teacher or in a long day of perhaps back to back voice lessons, do you notice a benefit for yourself as a practitioner to have this moment of grounding or to integrate some of this release work, nervous system regulation into a long day with a lot going on? How does it make you feel?
Oh my God, it's amazing. I mean, so I love sharing this work with students, but I remember, especially when I was at university and I had those long days that was like, 6, 7, even 8 lessons back to back. Oh my God. It's like I just need a break or something. And then I would have like a little break here and there, and I would do like a foot series, or I would do a shoulder series, or I would just do an abdominal thing. And I remember I insist, my students know this about me, that I insist that we do some sort of we will always do birthday candle breath at the beginning of every single lesson. So, so I like tend to be blissed out because it's so nice for the nervous system. I tend to be blissed out throughout the day, like ending the day, and then my husband's like, "What's wrong with you? Like you're so like loopy." I call it yoga brain, but yeah, scheduling little mini pockets of time throughout the day. You know, I know, Elizabeth, you've got your tennis ball. If anybody checks out any of the videos on my website, you'll probably get a couple of tennis balls for your own. And I can send you all also a list of different myofascial release tools that I have. I'm not selling anything, any products. You know, I'm a service professional with a service business, but I'll send you a list of my favorite tools. Okay, Molly says, oh, Bambi, thank you so much. Yes, this is great. I would love to hear more about how you apply that. And okay, Molly's question, feel as though students with extreme tightness tend to have difficulty singing following a myofascial release. Sometimes, but basically you're with the myofascial release, you undo tension and then you're rewiring, right? So like that's the thing about it, is that you let the tension go and then you follow it up with something else. And the musculature and the coordination, it might be a little pitchy before it gets, before it sort of like restabilizes itself. But I wouldn't not do it with students because who are tight. I would say because to be honest, 9 out of 10, I'm sure many of you are with me on this, 9 out of 10 voice issues that come up in the studio often have to do with breath, posture, and breath influences posture too, I refer to it as breath signature, is unique as your own thumbprint. So yeah. And also, by the way, all of those exercises, especially the breath ones, those are obviously intended as exploratory awareness building. Like, you should not encourage your singers to like when they sing. I think that's a very important distinction to make. Like, this is an awareness building exercise. It's not the same as, you're not going to be going, all the breath out. Because when I first started teaching this, I had a couple of people that, were trying to be good students and carrying it over. So I think that's an important distinction to make. Are there any other questions?
I had a quick question.
Yes, Kyle, yeah.
You were just kind of getting at it. I just wanted to see if you would elaborate on it. How
Sure.
do you carry over the birthday candle breathing to breathing for singing, or like coach students to bridge that gap?
Okay, so it's really to access. So the point of birthday candle breathing is to release abdominal tension, right? And also if people struggle to take a deep breath, okay, the birthday candle breath will force you to take a deep breath by default. So basically the carryover between the birthday candle breath like we did it and singing would be, you would want to access the depth of the inhalation, right? So you would have them, maybe do one round of birthday candle breath, breathe in, and then exhale, relax, and then now say, hey, can you access that same depth in your abdomen, breathing in? And I had somebody one time who was very body conscious, young woman who, and I'm sure many of us have seen these clients, where she was so tight in her belly that it was very much here. And she actually went to a doctor, and she had like her diaphragm was actually stuck. So this, I don't put my hands on students in that way. Like, I don't like do the manual myofascial release. I teach people how to help themselves. But but that can help to access that. And basically, when the diaphragm contracts down and displaces the abdominal viscera, right, on the organs inside, it also pulls down on the lungs and pulls down on the pericardium, pulls down on pulls down on the throat. So it can be, if you have, I'm working with a professional right now who's still compressing here, and we were talking about those birthday candle breaths in order to feel that down and forward movement of the sternum and rib cage. Does that answer your question, Kyle? Hopefully that gives you a way to frame it at least.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
You're welcome. Anybody else? This has been so much fun. I have had the best time, honestly. I talk about this stuff all day, and I so appreciate being in front of an audience that wants to geek out with me. I'm just so tickled pink by all of this. Oh, and also, I also teach, I should have said this. I also teach, Madeline, I teach hybrid yoga and myofascial release classes at the Yoga Center of Columbia where I work. So you can practice with me from anywhere in the world, honestly. And we will, and your homework would be to take the class or the workshop, and then sing afterwards and see how you feel, which is really kind of like, it's so cool, something like the face and neck and, breathing apparatus, but also something like the feet, something as distant as the feet. Beverly Sills, like they asked her, how do you breathe? And she said, I think about my feet. So it's so fascinating. And like I said, we've got so much scientific research behind it now, but to me it always feels magical, so I want to go down the magic path with this, and it's definitely enough to satisfy my curiosity and more.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. This was a great way to start 2026. And we will be in touch with you, Madeline. And thank you all for joining us and spending your cold evening here with some brilliant myofascial release. Happy 2026, everyone.
Thank you so much. Stay in touch. It's a pleasure to meet all of you. Thank you.